This is going to be one of the most important videos that you can actually watch on the entire YouTube. The reason for it is if you're a coach, consultant, agency owner, or service provider and you use funnels to convert leads into actual sales, this video is super important for you. Because I have seen so many times where there's so many smart funnels built in many different type of businesses, and those smart funnels are the reason why actually those businesses are failing in the first place. So I wanted to make this video to show you why simple funnels beat smart funnels every single time, and why boring systems outperform clever tactics in real actual businesses. Okay, I need you to watch this video to the end, because this potential video could give you 10x growth inside of your business, even 2x growth inside of your business, or maybe even 3x growth inside of your business, or even take your business to the next level. But what I'm trying to say, if you watch this video to the end, you may have something that you actually needed to scale your business. Okay, so what you will actually learn and why this video really matters to you. By the end of this training, by the end of this actual video, you will understand, number one, why smart funnels usually fail in real businesses. Number two, why simple funnels scale better, last longer, and feel calmer to run. Number three, the hidden costs of complexity most founders never see. Number four, what actually makes a funnel work consistently. And number five, what to focus on if you want predictable results instead of actual temporary wins. This matters because many businesses don't fail from lack of effort. A lot of coaches, consultants, agency owners that have come to me over the years are really hardworking. They have a good work ethic, but they fail from building things that are too complex to actually survive. Okay? If your funnel technically works but feels really fragile, stressful, or hard to manage, this video will really help you to see why. Okay? Because over the years, I have seen so many complexities in many businesses, and they just built it because they thought their business is growing. That's the reason they need something more complex, more advanced, more something serious, more smarter. And then that thing becomes so advanced that they can't really tell what's working and what's not working, and it's really hard to track things. Okay, so how most founders learn this the hard way. Okay, why? Let me start by a pattern that I see many times. A founder starts with something very simple, right? They start the business. It's maybe like a call booking link, a short message, basic page, maybe like telling them who this video is not for, and who should not book a call, right? Something very simple. It works, leads start to come in, sales start to happen, and then the business starts to really grow. And that's when the founder starts really hearing things like, or watching YouTube, or even joining masterminds, and starts hearing things like, you need a better funnel, you need more steps, you need to be more advanced, you need more qualifications in, you need to put more layers so you are dealing with more qualified calls, you need to run more ads, and all this jazz. Okay, so they add more pages, more automations, more logic, and more emails, and more tools. Okay, and now this really looks like advanced. This looks like you are now 7 to 8 figure business. Okay, the funnel looks really smart, but the only problem is the results don't improve. In fact, things get actually harder, leads feel colder, sales feel heavier, fixing things actually take longer. That's usually the moment they actually realize something really important. The funnel didn't break, the complexity did. So what people mean by smart funnels? When people say smart funnel, what they usually mean is a lot of steps, a lot of hoops for the lead to actually jump through. Advanced automations, conditional logic, personalization, clever copy. On the surface, this sounds really good, sounds really interesting, and sounds that this is something that can actually scale business, right? But smart funnels assume something dangerous. The more complexity equals more control. In reality, complexity usually creates more failure points, more confusion, more things to maintain, and more things to break. Okay? A funnel is not supposed to impress, it's supposed to move people forward. Okay? Smart funnels focus on being impressive, simple funnels focus on being actually effective. Okay? Because I have seen so many times a lead comes in, they jump through a hoop, they jump through another hoop, and then it's like there's other hoops and they just leave the funnel. Or sometimes somebody that really wants to like scale their business, let's say you're an agency scaling other businesses through marketing or social media, and you have somebody like that's not even qualified, they would jump through all the hoops just to get on a call for you, and then still at the end you are still dealing with the same unqualified prospect. Or even sometimes you have leads that potentially wanted to book a call, could be actually the right lead for you, are qualified, didn't book the call because there are too many complexities and too many hoops to jump through, and so they end up like leaving because it was just too many hoops to jump through. Okay, This is why smart funnels focus on being impressive and try to impress other business owners, but a simple funnel really focuses just being actually effective and so it actually works. So why complexity feels like progress, but it actually isn't? Complexity feels productive because it looks and feels like a lot of work. It feels advanced. It gives the illusion of optimization, that you actually have done something, you have optimized, you have increased more levers, you have done too many things around your actual funnel. But complexity hides problems instead of actually fixing them, okay? If demand is weak, complexity doesn't fix it. If you don't drive enough attention in the market and you don't have enough demand, then at the end of the day, the funnel doesn't matter how complex or how easy it is. First, you need to fix the demand. Okay, if you don't have a good demand, good attention, enough traffic driving to your funnel, it's really hard to say what your funnel is working or it's not working. So if you maybe thought, like, because I have seen this as well, if you maybe thought that, hey, I need to change my funnel to more complex, maybe I will get better results, but your demand is really weak, there's nothing to do with funnel. You need to fix the demand before you fix the funnel, right? There's step by step, okay? So if leads are unqualified, complexity doesn't fix it. If delivery is fragile, complexity makes it even worse. Complex funnels often succeed in one area. They make the founder feel busy, okay? But busy is not the same as actually scalable. So what simple funnels actually do better? Simple funnels do a few things extremely well. They attract the right people, remove unnecessary decisions, create clear next steps, make problems visible quickly. Okay? A simple funnel is very simple because there's like only three decisions to make. They go through, they learn from an ad, they may watch your intro video of exactly what you do, what's the process. They book in a call, you qualify them, you tell them to maybe add the booking date to the actual calendar. You then tell them to also white label you in actual their email so they can receive more emails and more notifications. And then the other thing is you maybe explain what the actual process is and what the call is going to be about. Okay, that's it. So a simple funnel answers only three questions. Who is this for? What happens next? And how do we decide? That's it. When something breaks, you can see it immediately. When something works, you know it why, okay? Because there's a couple steps included. If you see somebody's jumping off at that simple step or something's happening, or maybe your show up rate is not there enough, or maybe your booking is not enough, but the traffic is enough, then you know things. You could say, hey, I'm getting a lot of traffic, but the headline's not converting. Or my video is not converting. The copy in the video is not converting. Okay, I need to change the video. Okay, now I'm getting bookings, but I'm not getting enough show up rate. Okay, so cool. What we can actually do, we can build it through steps. We can say, hey, added this to the calendar. We could say white label me in your actual email, and then watch the video below because that's going to explain what the call is about and a little bit more about the company. Awesome, right? So we do all this, and then we see if the show up rate shows up. If it still doesn't show up, we add maybe a layer of reminders. We send them a few reminders. That's about it. But once you make it too complex, and once you have like before they book in a call, they fill in the form. Once they fill in the form, they need to watch the video. After they watch the video, they need to go to another form, and just to make sure that it's like kind of the right video. At the end of the day, what will end up happening, you have too many hoops there and people will just jump off, okay? So, again, simple funnel answers only three questions. Who is this for? What happens next? And how do we decide? That's it. When something breaks, you can see it immediately. When something works, you know it why. That's power, okay? The hidden cost of smart funnels. Smart funnels have cost people don't actually calculate, okay? They cost time to manage, energy to debug, mental clarity, and emotional stability. When smart funnels stop working, you don't know why. So you start to guess. And the reason you don't know why they broke is because there were so many layers. I'm actually going to show you an example of a complex funnel and smart funnel, but there are so many layers included that you don't even know what it is. Okay, so guessing starts to create random changes, emotional decisions, and constant tweaking. This turns the funnel into source of actual stress. A system should reduce stress, not actually create it. Okay, so simple funnels scale because they are exposed to real problems. Okay, simple funnels don't hide issues; they expose them. If leads aren't converting, you know it's the messaging or the qualification, like we already discussed. If sales feels really hard, positioning, it's the positioning or actual trust. If delivery feels really heavy, it's the capacity or the actual process. This is why simple funnels are powerful. They tell the actual truth of what's happening. Okay. Complex funnels actually start to lie to you because you don't really know what's working, what's not working, because there are so many steps included. So they make everything look like a funnel problem. The real job of a funnel, most people miss this by the way, the real job of a funnel is not to convince everyone. The job of a funnel is to filter, qualify, and route people correctly. Okay, a funnel that tries to persuade too much ends up carrying people who shouldn't be there. That's why sales really feel hard. That's why delivery feels draining. Simple funnels repeal faster, and that's a good thing. Okay, so why boring funnels win long term? Boring funnels are easy to understand, are easy to manage, are easy to fix, survive team changes, and survive actual growth as well. They don't rely on tricks, clever timing, constant optimization, or jumping through hoops. Okay, they rely on actual clarity, and clarity starts to compound. Over time, boring funnels convert better, feel calmer, cost less, and scale faster as well. Okay, and when I say the cost is really important here to actually say something about cost, is that when you have a lot of complex funnels, in order for you to really test the complex funnel, you will need to double your ad spend or double the actual traffic on that funnel. The reason for it is because you need enough people to actually jump through the hoops to see what's working, what's not working. With a simple funnel, you don't need so much traffic because you have only a couple steps. Okay, but with a complex funnel, in order for you to really see how good is the funnel, you need to double the actual traffic, double or triple the traffic, so you can actually see what is actually not working about that funnel. But where it goes is a simple funnel, you may send like, let's say you may send little traffic to the funnel, but automatically you will see what's working, what's not working, because you only have a couple steps in the funnel. So it's either the copy on the first video, right? If you're doing like a VSL video, or it's after that you maybe have the actual application form, right? Maybe the application form itself. Or it could be potentially after they booked in the call, you maybe don't have good reminders, you haven't set up a system for them to actually add it to the calendar and good actual follow-up sequence, right? That's about it. There's nothing more to it. But where it goes to a complex funnel, maybe there's so many layers include email, follow-up message, so many things that it also sometimes like, and this is what I heard from somebody, is that sometimes when you have all these different reminders, emails, messages, then you have appointments that are included. At the end of the day, sometimes that client feels overwhelmed and like, I don't want to continue. And I have this happen before where somebody receives like so many messages as a reminder to the actual meeting where they just actually got pissed off and they just didn't show up on a meeting. So take that in mind as well, okay? So what to do if you want results? If you want funnel that actually works, focus on this actual order. Be clear on who the funnel is for. Be honest about what the funnel should not do. Okay, not what it should do, but what it should not do. Remove steps that don't change decisions. Make the next action obvious and track only what actually matters. Ask this question often. If I remove this step, would results change? If answer is no, remove it. That's how you know when you have a simple funnel. When you say, hey, will my results change if I remove this? And if the answer is no, you just simply remove it because it's no need for it, right? If you say yes, then obviously keep it. So a simple rule to remember. Here's the rule that saves years of frustration. If your funnel needs constant explanation, it's too complex. If your funnel needs constant pushing, it's compensating for something else. Good funnels feel obvious, not impressive, okay? And now I actually want to give you a template of what a complex funnel looks, right? Really fragile. So let's say we have a traffic, we have an ad, we have traffic, we have a landing page A. Then we have like a quiz, a logic split, right? It could be a quiz, a logic split, it could be application form. Then it goes into email sequence. You have 7 branches, like 7 branches. Then you have retargeting ads. You have a VSL. Then you have an application, a calendar, and an actual sales call. This, my friend, is too complex because you're sending traffic to a landing page. They fill in the quiz. Then you send them the email sequences, right? Then retargeting ads. Then a VCL. Then application. Then calendar. Then sales call. What this creates, too many steps, too many decisions, too many failure points, hard to diagnose and hard to actually maintain. If something breaks here, you don't know where, why, or what actually caused it. So you start to actually guess. Okay, and here's a really simple funnel. We have traffic, clear message, one decision, conversation, or actual sale. Simple, okay? Now, what you can have is also, right, what you could do is you can also, like, let's say sometimes I see a funnel which is really good. You could take the land, like you can take this out, and you could have traffic, VSL, application, calendar, and sales call. Okay, and then you could have retargeting ads for people that landed on the VSL, and maybe they didn't take that step, so you can retarget them. Okay. But a simple funnel is really cool because it's like it's a couple steps. We have 4 steps. If something's not working on this step, we know we need to fix it. Then once they go past this to one decision, if this is not working, we're not getting to the sales call, then we have something missing here, so we can fix that, right? But here, you never know. Is it the landing page, right? Let's say they get on a landing page, then they don't fill this in. You don't know if it's the landing page, okay? So maybe the landing page. Let's say we fix the landing page. Great. So now they've pulled this in. Okay, so now we have this, and then we're sending them the emails. And after the emails, they may be like, oh, this is not for me. And then we don't really know what's working, what's not working. And then you have your retargeting ads. All of this is so much complex, okay? So that's why I'm saying with a simple funnel, what it creates is fewer moving parts, faster feedback, easier fixes, cleaner signals, okay? When something breaks, you see it immediately. So to reframe everything, smart funnels look good in screenshots. Simple funnels win in real actual businesses. The goal is not to build something clever. The goal is to build something that actually works, okay? When you are tired, when you are busy, when you're not watching it constantly, you need something that works. Complexity just creates actual dependency. Simplicity creates stability and ability to actually scale your business. If you want predictable results, choose boring, choose clear, and choose actually simple. Because simple funnels beat smart funnels every single time. I have seen this throughout years of experience where just a very simple funnel would outsmart the actual complex smart funnel. Okay, so now you know exactly more about funnels. You know exactly why smart funnels are being outperformed by actual simple funnels. Now, if you want to scale your business and you know that currently you are looking for a system, an acquisition system that can potentially help you, or you maybe want to know how good is your business, we actually offer a free audit call. You can book that call in the description with a link in the description. We will jump on a call and audit your entire systems. If you have a funnel, we will also audit your funnel, tell you what it actually is, what it looks like, what do we see, if it's too complex or if it's not too complex. We will also tell you what are the steps you need to take in order for you to scale your business. And if you're a really great fit, we can even potentially partner up, work together, and scale your business by installing one of our actual acquisition systems inside of your business that will help you to actually scale your business, okay? So you can do that with a link down in the description. But for this video, I really know that this will really help you to scale your business because now you understand really the differences between complexity, smart funnels versus really simple, easy funnels, okay?